Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy, and welcome back to Android Apps Weekly. This is episode number 175, so let's roll the intro and get right into those headlines. Nintendo confirmed that Super Mario Run will be out on Android sometime in March. It should roughly coincide with the Nintendo Switch release. It will have been a long time since the iOS release, so we're not quite sure how the hype is going to be. Hilariously, Nintendo plans on releasing Fire Emblem Heroes on Android in February. That means Super Mario Run won't be the first true Nintendo game on Android in 2017. Keeper Security released a report this week that talks about the most popular passwords from 2016. It was not a great year. The most popular password was 123456, with various amalgamations of that taking up most of the top 10. Some of the other passwords in the top 10 were password, 111111, and 123123. That is not great news. Those who use passwords like that should seriously consider changing it, like right now. Google announced the 20 finalists for the European Indie Games Contest. Among those are Samorost 3, Pinout, Crap I'm Broke Out of Pocket, Rusty Lake Roots, and of course many others. Some of these are very good games that we've talked about before here on the show. A few of the games aren't out yet, but we imagine that they will be in due course. We'll let you know who wins when they announce the winner. Vine officially transformed into Vine Camera this week. The first iteration of the app is actually pretty bad. It still records the 6-second videos as usual, however, since most platforms don't loop, the videos don't have the charm they once had. We think there could be something here someday, however, we wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to dive into this new app just yet. The Google Play Store and Apple App Store had a really good 2016. A new report showed that the respective app stores had more downloads, made more money, and people have been spending more time in apps than in 2015. Perhaps the most interesting factoid is that 90% of the money earned on Google Play was done through mobile gaming. That kind of explains why there's so many freemium games. That's simply where the money is. Ukujira is a fun little platformer. It features soft, colorful graphics, a gigantic whale, and lots of destruction. The premise is that evil alien robots are invading Earth, and human technology isn't doing anything to help, and so you must play as a whale that destroys things. The premise is epic, but the game is actually pretty simple. It features one-touch controls, a couple of different play modes, and some quirky themes. It's a freemium game, but one of the less aggressive freemium games out there. Stringify is a new competitor to IFTTT. It allows you to create automatic actions for your phone to perform, and that means you can do things like automatically posting your Fitbit goals on Facebook. It also has Internet of Things support, so you can have it control things like Philips Hue light bulbs, smart locks, smart garage doors, and other smart items. It's a free download, but it's also in beta. That means there are some bugs, so do be prepared for those. The Little Fox is a runner with some unique ideas. It boasts that it's the first runner to use a hexagonal field of play. That gives you a few extra directions to play around with. It also features stylish graphics, a cute little fox, obstacles to avoid, and various areas to run through. The soundtrack is also pretty decent if you're into that kind of stuff. It's free to download and check out. People seem to be complaining about the advertising, and there are a few bugs here and there. Other than that, it runs pretty well. Toontastic 3D is an animation application that lets you draw cartoons. It features a selection of pre-created things so you can start dropping things in and creating content. It includes the ability to narrate the cartoon, various story modes for you to choose from, and the ability to design your own 3D characters. Once you're done, you can export the videos and share them wherever you want. Like most newer apps, it has a few issues here and there, however, it's also completely free to download. Warfriends is a third-person shooter with a lot of online options. It comes with a campaign called Warpath mode, which also has online co-op, and there is also 1v1 PvP with a more classic online multiplayer if you want. You'll also be able to collect various items and use them in the game to give yourself an advantage. It's a freemium game, which means there are some pay-to-win elements. That said, it's otherwise a fairly solid title that can be enjoyable, at least for a little while. For even more Android apps and games news, updates, and releases, don't forget to check out this week's newsletter, which is linked in the video description below. There you can find all of the stuff that we didn't have the space for here. You can subscribe to the newsletter using the form in the written companion, which is also linked in the video description below, and we'll send it to you every single Sunday. Don't forget to check out the Android Authority app for even faster updates. And that about does it for this one, folks. If you want to keep watching, we have the latest Gary Explains linked up there on the screen and in the video description below. Don't forget to check out that newsletter and keep it tuned to Android Authority because we are your source for all things Android. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.